Hey guys, Remy here. So in today's video, I'm gonna talk about Cardano and more specifically how to stake your ADA and make passive income pretty much from doing nothing. Sounds like a good deal, right? So basically the the common recipe here is this. You bought some ADA and you're wondering what to do next, besides hodling that is, because the value is gonna go up and all that. So until smart contracts on Cardano are a thing and you can do really cool things with DeFi applications, the thing to do right now is to stake. Fortunately, Cardano makes staking easier than ever, and the ADA never even leaves your wallet, meaning you retain your private keys. I'll show you how to stake first using the Yoroi Lite wallet, and then the Daedalus full node wallet. So as you can see here, I have Google Chrome open because Yoroi wallet is a Google Chrome extension. So basically just go to Google and type Yoroi wallet. It should show up as the first page. The actual URL is yoroi-wallet.com. Make sure you have the right one. Just in case some people are trying to fish you and scam you, click on this URL, and this is what their homepage looks like. So just simply click download and select Chrome or any other browser extension that you might be using. I'm using Google Chrome, so I'm gonna select this. It's also available for Android, Microsoft Edge, Firefox, and so on. So I'm selecting Google Chrome. It takes you to the Google Chrome extension page, and on this extension for the Google Chrome page, to make sure that this is indeed the legitimate wallet and not a phishing attempt, make sure it is offered by yoroiwallet.com, that it has at least 176 reviews and 200,000 plus users, because these numbers are not gonna go down, they're only gonna go up. So as of this video, these are the numbers. And of course the URL, take note of the URL that I have up here. This is indeed the legitimate one. If everything matches and you feel secure, go ahead and download it. I've already downloaded it, so I'm gonna show you how it works now. I'm gonna open right here and just click Yoroi. So this is the Yoroi wallet. It shows my wallet and it shows all of the ADA that I have. Of course, this is a new wallet that I made for the purposes of this video. Not staking anything at the moment with this, so I have 0 ADA, and of course it tells me how much I have earned from staking and how much I have delegated. So you have the transaction history here. You can send money, you can receive money. When you click on this, I'll show you your ADA address. You can receive money here, you can reward. But the thing I want to show you is the delegation list. So this is how you stake. So here we have the delegation list, and down there we have the pools. So basically all you have to do is select a pool that you like. They have a description. So for example, this power stake pool number 1 offers the estimated reward per annum, which means per year, of 4.68% ADA on your stake. And something like the next thing, Cardanians.io, offers the reward is a little bit better. It's 5.26%. This is really good because it's basically you basically invest in ADA, which is a currency, a native token on Cardano, and you just stake it and you earn 5.26% from practically doing nothing and supporting the Cardano ecosystem and having an overall positive impact on the decentralized economy as a whole. So this is not as good as some of the DeFi applications on Ethereum, but this is pretty damn good nevertheless. And another reason why this is really good is because this is 5.26% of ADA that you've staked, not dollars, which means that if ADA value goes up, and honestly, in my own opinion, I think that it will, as soon as smart contracts are live on the mainnet. So once ADA value goes up, this is 5.26% on whatever ADA you've staked might actually turn out to be a lot of money. So it's a good deal. So basically, if you want to stake with this pool, just go ahead and click on them, and it takes you to this page called adapools.org, and here you have a description of the pool, and looks like this pool is based out of Japan, just from, it might not actually, just Japanese writing. Anyway, so you have their URL, which you can click on and go to their website. You can see how much they actually have at stake, and they have at stake 51 million ADA, and their active stake is 42 million. How much they've pledged is 500 ADA. They have the margin cost, the fixed cost. The fixed cost means that out of all of the blocks that they produce, out of the rewards, that's how much ADA they take. But of course, they take it from the whole pool and then the percentage of estimate rewards is still is is still calculated after the fixed cost takes, which means that you will get that 5.26% ADA return per annum if you stake with this pool. Now this is a lite wallet, Yoroi, which means that this wallet is like it's a bit like MetaMask for Ethereum. If you're familiar with MetaMask, it means you're not actually running a node yourself. This wallet connects to the next node available on the Cardano network, and it trusts that node entirely with all of its transactions. So basically it's pretty secure as a whole, but you're connecting to some other node for your information on the blockchain. You're not running it on your own. It's really good if you have if you don't have a lot of space on your hard disk, or if you don't have a lot of bandwidth, because this wallet weighs practically nothing, and it's really easy to install and use, and you don't have to synchronize the blockchain. So the next method of staking that I'm gonna show you, and this is the one I'm using, is through the Daedalus wallet. So let's close this Google Chrome page and let us open Daedalus. So this is what Daedalus looks like. Let me zoom it in and make it a full page. Okay. So basically, to download Daedalus, actually yes, that seems like a good idea. I'll show you how to download Daedalus first before actually doing anything, because I think it's a good idea that you download the correct one. Security always first and foremost. So just type Daedalus wallet in Google, and it should show up as the first URL. So the actual URL for their wallet is daedaluswallet.io. Make sure the URL is correct. Click on it, and of course here we have the Daedalus wallet. Okay, in this wallet, to download this wallet, you'll have to click download, and when you click that, it'll show you the different systems you can download it on. So you can download it on Mac OS, which is what I've done. You can download it on Linux or Windows. So once you download it, so basically click it and it's just gonna go into your downloads folder. So make sure that your connection wasn't hijacked, and this is the legitimate wallet and nobody's tampered with it. To check, we will do a checksum. Basically, we'll hash the entire download file, and we'll see if it matches what it says here that it should match on their page. As you can see, we'll just go to my download folder, and I already have it in here for convenience, and just click here to see the instructions for verifying the checksum. So basically all you need to do is open the terminal at the window where you have downloaded the Daedalus package file, and type this into your terminal. So I'm just gonna copy this code right here, and I'm gonna paste it into my terminal. Okay, so let's open up the terminal window and let's go to downloads. And in downloads, as you can see, I have my Daedalus wallet package, and I'm gonna paste that command. And as you can see here, we have the hash of the Daedalus wallet. Let's see if this hash actually matches what it should match. So just off the top of the first numbers are 554C34, 554C34, so that's right. And the last few numbers is like 122597, and I have the same 122597. I'm not gonna check the entire hash letter by letter, but I'm pretty confident that it matches. So if it matches, then that means you've downloaded the legitimate software. So once you've downloaded the legitimate software and you're fine and you're feeling secure with it, go ahead and install it. To install it on Mac, all you have to do is basically click on this, double click, and it's gonna install it for you. You'll see a wizard. And once the actual Daedalus window opens, as you can see, here's mine, it's gonna first sync the blockchain. So basically, it's gonna download all of the blockchain data of Cardano from the very first block all the way to whatever block number that we have currently. And it's gonna check all of the transactions and sync your blockchain on your computer, which means that you're gonna be storing the blockchain locally on your own computer. It's a pretty heavy operation. From the last I checked, the Cardano blockchain weighs something around 30 gigabytes. In comparison, the Ethereum one is around 180. Might be mistaken on that, but Ethereum is a lot bigger, of course. But Cardano is pretty light at the moment. Of course, it's only gonna grow with time anyway. So you need at least 30 gigabytes of free space on your disk, and it is very preferable that you have an SSD given the high amount of input output, because hard drives are really slow with it. The solid state drives are a lot better. You need quite a bit of RAM, at least 8 gigabytes, and of course a pretty good internet connection, a good bandwidth, in order to be able to sync the blockchain in a reasonable amount of time. On my MacBook Air M1 chip, which is awesome, by the way, I just got it. Um, it took me about 5-6 hours of syncing in order to sync the entire Cardano blockchain and be able to properly open my Daedalus wallet. So now once you've synced, and this might take you a while, so just be patient. Maybe if you really wanna learn how to do it, just watch this video afterwards once you've synced, and or just follow my instructions and just watch this video again later on once you have synced the blockchain, and just stake your ADA. So I'm staking the ADA using the Daedalus wallet, because on here I'm running the node myself, which means that I'm not relying on any other node to tell me what the blockchain is. I'm verifying it myself locally on my own computer, and thereby supporting the decentralized ecosystem of Cardano by running my own node. So here's your wallet, and we can see basically I have 0 ADA. Of course, this is a new wallet that I've created just for the purpose of this video. And you can send money, you can of course receive money, you can generate new addresses. But the thing I want to show you is the delegation center. So the delegation center basically shows how much ADA you have delegated to stake, and you have the stake pools just like in Yoroi. And here's the whole list of the stake pools. There's a lot of them, and this green line shows how saturated they are, and I'll tell you what that means in a second. But basically you can click on a wallet and you can see the return rate, and this one doesn't tell you the percentage, it just tells you the potential rewards. So for example, if I stake how much 1000 ADA in this pool P2P, I'm gonna expect to get 0.67 ADA returns per epoch, and each epoch is around 5 days. So every 5 days, I'm gonna have 0.6 ADA as a reward for staking with this pool. If I stake 1000 ADA and so on, obviously the more ADA you stake, the more rewards you have. And if you calculate this, is actually pretty good. It might not seem like a lot, but if you stake about 3 million ADA, or $3 million worth of ADA, that's about $150,000 a year passive income for practically doing nothing. Of course, 3 million is a lot of money, but you gotta start somewhere, and eventually you'll build up to that kind of stake. And once DeFi is open, well, then the sky's the limit to what we can do. Anyway, so basically, stake with these pools, and once you stake, you'll see here the actual pool that you're staking with, and you'll see how much you have delegated and how much rewards you're expecting to earn in the next epoch. By the way, here are the epochs of Cardano. You can see that we are currently in the epoch of number 274, and the next epoch starts in 11 hours. So once again, let's go to the stake pools and the saturation. So what does the saturation mean? Basically, each stake pool has a certain limit of ADA that they can stake, or that a certain limit of ADA that can be delegated to the certain pool. There's a value called the value K, and the way it calculates, basically the more ADA that is staked using a particular pool, the less rewards. It's proportional to the rewards, which means that the more ADA you stake, the more asymptotically the rewards actually decrease. And in the end, once you reach full saturation, even if you stake more with that same stake pool, you're not gonna reap any more rewards. It's gonna be it's gonna stagnate. The purpose of this is so that no one particular stake pool has too much staking power, and users are motivated and incentivized to stake with smaller pools. So the smaller the pool, basically the greater the rewards, until it's saturated, and then people will have to look for other pools. This is great for decentralization, because this means that you won't have massive staking pools, and entities like Binance are not going to control the entire network just because people stake with them and they have like billions of dollars worth of like ADA staked, and suddenly they're like the kings of the network, and they can vote and they can create all of the blocks that they want anyway. So this is a really cool thing. And here, of course, you can see the rewards, the reward address, and what else do you have here? You have voting as well, and that's gonna be enabled soon, I guess, for Catalyst. Anyway, so this is what Cardano staking looks like. Cardano is slightly different from Ethereum, but overall what they're trying to achieve is very similar. That is to provide the users with decentralized technology in order to control their own finances and their own ecosystems, such as smart contracts and technologies and insurance and all that. And they're both doing great at the moment. Ethereum is a little bit ahead with smart contracts already enabled and a whole lot of DeFi applications on it. Cardano is only now getting there. So some differences between Ethereum and Cardano are namely Ethereum uses Solidity in order to create smart contracts, and Cardano will use Plutus, which will be the a Haskell derivative language. And Haskell is a functional language, and you can actually mathematically prove some of the things that you write in Haskell will do exactly what you want them to do, which is great for smart contracts, of course. So there's no ambiguity. So like you can literally prove a smart contract with a mathematical formula stating that yes, indeed, this will do what it says it will do, and there will be no rebuttal and no ambiguity. With Solidity, while still really good, it's still susceptible to hacks, not hacks, but rather like bugs. So for example, when somebody spots a bug in a massive DeFi contract, they can exploit it and steal millions of ether, and that's not good. So basically the contracts have to be heavily audited in order for that not to happen, but it can of course be avoided. Both systems have their advantages in that Solidity is much more accessible than Plutus, in my opinion at least, although Haskell is pretty fun, and once you start learning it, you'll find that it is a lot of fun to program in a functional language. I'm a big fan. So do I think Cardano is an Ethereum killer? No, absolutely not. Um, um, what I'm thinking is that 300 years from now, people will still be able to browse your CryptoKitties. That's how far into the future I think Ethereum will take us. But Cardano is not gonna be that far behind. I think Cardano is an amazing technology, and it's only gonna evolve from here. These are such early days, and it's fascinating as to what it's trying to achieve. Think about decentralized voting, where we're not gonna rely on any centralized authority to tell us how we have voted or count the votes. Think about decentralized finance, where the whole world has the whole global financial system at their fingertips. Think about all of those things and all of the stuff that we will be able to do with decentralized technology once it becomes widely adopted and as efficient as the centralized one we have today. Um, so overall, I think Cardano has a bright future. So hodl your ADA, stake it, wait for your smart contracts and DeFi. This has been Remy, and as always, I will see you in the next one.